welcome to this week's episode of Analyzing Chazal. This week we'll be analyzing the commentary of the Rashbam on this week's Parsha, Parshas Vayeshev. Let's start with the Pasuk. Perek Lamed Zayin, Pasuk Beis. The Pasuk says, Eile todos Yaakov Yosef ben Sheva Esrei Shana haya ro'eh es echav batzon, v'hu nar es b'nei bilhav es b'nei zilpa neshei aviv, vayove Yosef es dibasam ra'ar el avihem. These are the generations of Yaakov. Yosef was 17 years old, and he was put in charge of his brothers, who were the shepherds, and he was a youth who spent time with the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah, his father's wives, and Yosef brought bad reports about his brothers to his father. The explanation of the Pasuk. The Pasuk is explaining to us the factors that led to the buildup of the hatred the brothers had for Yosef, which inevitably led to his being sold to Egypt. The Rashbam. שאמר לאביו כך מבזים הם בני השפחות, אבל אני מכבדם ואני רגיל אצלם. Yosef said to his father that they are shaming the children of the maidservants, Bilhah and Zilpah, but I honor them and I am always with them. The explanation of the Rashbam. The Rashbam is explaining that the bad reports related to the fact that the sons of Leah were mistreating the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah, but that he, Yosef, honored them and spent time with them. The type of question that we will ask relates to the fact that the commentary is seemingly telling us that something additional occurred in order to create the result brought in the pasuk that should not have been necessary. Let's stop for a moment with the type of question we're going to use and the information you already have. Can you figure out the question yourself? Okay, here's the question. It seems from the Rashbam that what created the hatred were two factors. The first being that Yosef gave a bad report to Yaakov about the actions of the brothers, who he said were mistreating the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah, as well as the fact that Yosef said he was acting differently than his brothers, and always honoring the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah, as well as constantly visiting with them. Would it not have been enough to cause the brothers to hate Yosef if he just gave a bad report to Yaakov about their actions without mentioning that he acted differently? The answer. As we always say, the answer comes from within the question, which was, would it not have been enough for Yosef to give the bad report to his father about their actions without mentioning his good actions to cause the brothers to hate Yosef? The answer is no. If Yosef had just given their father a bad report about them, it could have been for their benefit, and they could have handled it. However, once they saw that he was contrasting his actions to their actions, the brothers saw it as Yosef trying to build himself up at their expense, even though in truth, everything Yosef said was meant to help the brothers. The practical application. In our day and age, it is incredibly difficult to rebuke someone in the proper way. However, when we do need to rebuke someone, we must do it in a way that they feel the rebuke is being given 100% for their benefit with no ulterior motives. If we can do that, the likelihood that the rebuke will not cause hatred and will be accepted becomes much more probable. Have a wonderful Shabbos, and we'll see you next week for Parshas Miketz.